Good day everyone. Today is the video number 24 of the ERPNext series. So we gonna talking about the FIFO นะครับ first in first out the way that they calculate the cost of stock and then how can we calculate the cost of goods sold for each transaction นะครับ In the ERPNext we use the technique called valuation rate. Okay, so let's enjoy the video. Okay, hello everyone. This is the topic about how can we do the stock in ERPNext นะฮะ You know the ERPNext using the FIFO and later on we're gonna talking about cost of goods sold นะครับ Okay, so let's talking about FIFO นะครับ The FIFO is mean that when the ERP trying to do the handling the stock นะครับ they call first in first out method. First in first out is mean they assume that whenever you try to sell the product you always sell the product that is the oldest one in the stock, you know. I mean in the real world นะครับ sometimes you cannot make sure that you sell the product in the oldest one or not, but this one is about cost only นะครับ so you didn't need to worry unless you are selling the dairy product that the product gonna expire soon, so it means physically you need to grab the oldest one, right? But sometimes in the real world you the product lasts very long, right? So you can just sell the product that is any product in the stock, right? But when we do the cost of the oldest one นะครับ Okay, so this one is we call FIFO. Okay, the second one is the cost of goods sold, you know. The cost of goods sold is mean every time you sell the product or doing the transaction is the direct cost, you know. I mean you cannot survive if you did not have the profit for each transaction you do, you know. So it means that when every time you make the sale transaction the ERP next gonna calculate the cost of that product you are about to sell นะฮะ whether what is the valuation rate. So it means you cannot sell in a cheaper price, because if you sell in a cheaper price you gonna lose, right? Because don't forget that not just only the cost of goods sold, right? You need to have the indirect costs like the overhead อะ like the rent the employee นะครับ salary something like this นะครับ so what we gonna do is in the ERP next they use the product and warehouse for every time they calculate the valuation rate. Okay, and later on I gonna show you that how we calculate the valuation rate. Okay. Okay, let I put the item for today cost นะครับ so I gonna create the new item. Okay, the item right the Lego นะครับ so they have the Lego Bugatti Chiron นะครับ so I put the item code นะครับ inside the Lego 420 63 นะครับ the Lego Bugatti นะครับ Chiron นะครับ something like this. Okay, and then the unit should be box should be box นะครับ okay, and then I save นะครับ the Lego Bugatti นะครับ okay, and then here we have the Lego Bugatti นะฮะ I put and then I try to upload the picture file นะครับ inside. Okay, okay, and then save the item. Okay, so here we are นะครับ so we gonna have the Lego Bugatti Chiron for use in this course now. Right now we have Bugatti Chiron in our stock already. Okay, so the next step is mean we gonna try to put the buy the product นะครับ Okay, so I go to the supplier and then we have DKSH นะครับ DKSH นะฮะ Okay, so I gonna buy the Lego from DKSH นะครับ so I gonna jump the quotation, right? Because the quotation we did not need to worry about it นะครับ so I just go to the purchase order นะฮะ right away นะครับ because when you do the stock in the ERP is they gonna evaluate นะครับ when the time you do the product receipt นะครับ okay, so I just go to the order นะครับ we cannot receive the product without the order anyway นะครับ okay so we going to the purchase order นะครับ this is the purchase order number one นะครับ the request date should be tomorrow and then I do the warehouse นะฮะ the warehouse is very important because whenever you do the warehouse don't forget that the ERPNext they use the separated warehouse unit in warehouse item นะครับ so if you buy two times two different warehouse they will not they will not combine the cost นะครับ so we will not apply the Fifo นะครับ okay so we see the item นะครับ and then we do the Lego นะฮะ the Bugatti Chiron นะครับ okay the quantity this time I buy around 10 unit นะครับ okay 100 maybe too big นะครับ so maybe 10 นะฮะ okay and then the rate นะครับ write this one if you can remember นะครับin Thailand นะครับ that we are using we have something that we call VAT right the VAT is mean that whenever you sell the stuff like sell or buy the stuff we include VAT so it means that the product actually you need to add the VAT นะครับ and then it's gonna be the round number right I mean this one is the selling price so it means the customer gonna pay this price right so the real price is not gonna be round number right because the real price gonna be 100% and then you add another 7% become 107นะครับ however for today I will gonna use the round number นะครับ so it's gonna make you understand easily นะครับ so I gonna just set the rate that we buy for one item to become the round number นะครับ okay so I set 9,000 something like this okay so it's gonna be 9,000 right but please note that in the real world because we have VAT นะครับ it's not gonna be the round number okay so it's very simple so we buy one time 10นะครับ 9,000 นะครับ the tax for Thailand is นะครับ the Thailand tax is gonna be 7%นะครับ so you see we're gonna have add up นะฮะ like this one okay and then the payment term maybe I want 30-day credit line นะครับ I mean pay later and then term condition can be anything นะครับ so I just use the payment term as the condition นะครับ so when you save and then you submit นะครับ it means the product come to the product haven't come to the stock but they're supposed to come right so it means we know the price already นะครับ okay so at this moment we support to get the product นะครับ so the ERPNext know the price of the product already so we gonna just receive it นะครับ to our stock นะครับ okay so once we receive it นะครับthis one นะครับ we gonna use the same rate like in the purchase order นะครับ and then we add the VAT นะครับ so we just do submit นะครับ when we submit it mean they come the product they really come to the stock already so what you can do is you come to see the stock นะครับ okay so this one is the purchase receipt so I go to the ERPNext program and then I try to check the stock นะครับ okay so what you can do is mean you go to the stock นะครับ and then you go to the stock balance นะฮะ so you choose the item I mean the warehouse you want first นะครับ okay so I go to my warehouse นะครับ and then the item I want to see Lego นะครับ Lego and then I generate it นะครับ so we gonna see the product นะครับ oh we have so many นะครับ we have a lot of the stuff so maybe I gonna just go to the Bugatti Chiron นะครับ Lego Bugatti here we are นะครับ okay and then I generate so this time you're gonna have only one the stock entry right so we have balance of 10นะครับ and then the value is 90,000 baht นะครับ so it means the valuation rate for one item is 9,000 baht because this one is quite simple นะครับ so I gonna just record in here นะครับ so we purchase นะครับ the lot number one like I mean the first time we purchase right so we purchase 9,000 baht is for 10 unit นะครับ so the total นะครับ the total cost นะครับ is gonna be นะครับ so this one is the cost per unit right and then this one is number of units right so the total cost gonna be something like 9,000 นะครับ okay multiplied by 10 right so it means the total unit is still 10 and then total is the 90,000 baht นะครับ so I gonna show you this one we call valuation rate นะครับ the rate that the ERPNext gonna do the calculation okay oh I put the wrong formula นะครับ it's supposed to be the the total นะครับ and then divide by the number of unit นะครับ so 9,000 so this one is very simple right because we have only one transaction นะครับ okay so I think that is it นะครับ so we go to the second นะครับ transaction นะครับ so I go to supplier one more time and then I buy second time นะครับ so in the real world you know I mean to do it maybe separate day right so we keep buying the stuff right but I just do it again นะครับ okay the request gonna be tomorrow นะครับ and then the same warehouse right I mean you in order to show the concept you're supposed to have the same store same item นะครับ okay here we are นะครับ and then the Bugatti Chiron นะครับ okay and then this time นะครับ I buy the same amount of unit maybe 10นะครับ and this time I get the product a little bit more expensive นะครับ so I said 10,000 นะฮะ something like this so the first time I do 9,000 right and then this time is 10,000 นะครับ okay so something like this one is about the cost นะครับ okay so the rest of them is the same right I put the tag นะครับ the tag of 7%นะครับ and then the payment term นะฮะ something like okay 30 day credit line นะครับ and then the I gonna put the term and condition นะครับ here we are okay and then just save นะครับ and then submit นะครับ okay so it means they gonna re-evaluate นะครับ the product นะครับ however the product haven't come to the stock yet so you haven't see นะครับ so what you supposed to do is you receive it นะครับ and then put it into your stock นะฮะ something like this one นะครับ so we do exactly the same thing like the moment ago นะครับ okay we save and then we submit นะครับ so after you submit what you're gonna see in the stock นะครับ so I go to the stock balance and then rebuild นะครับ so after I rebuild you're gonna see the product is become 20 already นะครับ and then the value is gonna be 190 right 190,000 baht because we do 2 times นะครับ so let's say see uh, this time นะครับ we gonna see นะฮะ I said okay maybe I do the ledger gonna show you the exactly that what you do with the particular item นะครับ okay so the warehouse is installed and then the item is the Lego Bugatti นะครับ okay so here we are นะครับ so you gonna see we have two lot like I mean you buy 2 time นะครับ the first time is 10 second time is 10นะครับ the total balance gonna be 20 after the second time and then the rate is different นะครับ so what we do is we do second time นะครับ already นะครับ okay so what we gonna do is we do purchasing for the second time and then this time is 10,000 baht right and then the unit is 10 units right so the total gonna be this one นะครับ so when we see the total cost of on them นะครับ so I gonna just combine นะครับ the unit for two of them right and then I combine the price and then I do the valuation again นะครับ so once I do this time นะครับ and then I use the total divide by the number of the unit นะครับ so it's gonna be 9500 right so 9500 is mean valuation rate นะครับ this technique we call moving average right so it means that they will not use 9,000 they will not use 10,000 they're gonna use 9500นะครับ so in order to do this one นะครับ this is the way that the ERPNext they calculate นะครับ so you see they calculate for every lot นะครับ together and then do it นะครับ okay so if in our concept นะครับ like I told you right when they cut the stock they do the FIFO but when they calculate the cost it means sum of the cost per unit multiplied by the maybe it must be the unit right and then divide by number of unit นะฮะ something like this one นะครับ okay so what do we do is we just divide นะครับ and then here นะฮะ so after we get the valuation price so we gonna know cost of the goods so if we sell the item right now นะครับ okay so what we gonna do is we go to the sell นะครับ so we go to the customer นะครับ in here นะครับ okay so the in order to see why the customer is small นะฮะ okay so I see นะครับ I mean for the ERP next maybe it is better for you to I want to see Robinson. I cannot see the Robinson. I mean, what you need to do is maybe you need to remove นะครับ some of the group yeah just delete it territory delete it if you delete it they're gonna show all นะครับ okay I got it already นะครับ maybe it's Paradise Park this time นะครับ so I go to the Paradise Park and then I want to sell to the Paradise Park นะครับ okay so I do the sell order นะครับ of the Paradise Park นะครับ and then I sell Lego Bugatti นะครับ so I know that I have 20 units right so I cannot sell more than 20 units นะครับ at the cost is 9500 นะครับ so deliver tomorrow นะครับ blah 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 นะครับ the warehouse should be the warehouse we have นะครับ okay so what I do is okay what I do is I go to about to sell Bugatti Chiron นะครับ and then this time I sell only for 5 units นะครับ so the rate should be anything but more than valuation rate right so this is the way you do so I sell 12000 นะครับ okay so 12000 may be a little bit small right but yeah maybe this is the market for you นะครับ okay so I sell 12000 each นะครับ okay and then we have the sales tax นะครับ the same thing okay the payment term can be anything นะครับ but when I sell okay maybe I want to them to pay by half first okay now something like this term and condition can be okay any term that you do นะครับ maybe payment term okay so what I gonna do is I save first นะครับ so once you save นะครับ ERPNext gonna calculate on of the document for you right so what you can do is you go to the product list นะครับ okay so you come here and then click the triangle when you go down they're gonna see that the bill amount right valuation rate 950 so it means that you're gonna get the profit for together 10 unit 12500 right so it mean I mean for 1 unit you're gonna get around 2500 baht so you see so this one is the valuation rate that they do right so it means before you commit this sell นะครับ you know exactly that what is the profit นะครับ the gross profit for this one but yeah this is just gross profit right we did not do the overhead นะครับ okay so this one is mean when you sell you're gonna get this profit so you can make the decision นะครับ okay so you can click somewhere outside here and then you can just submit นะครับ so when you submit it mean you commit to sell to them already นะครับ so when you sell the stock balance is still 20 because นะครับ okay because you haven't delivered yet นะครับ okay and then in the ledger too right because this one is about the stock that is in your warehouse นะครับ so what you need to do is when you support to deliver นะครับ okay so I go to the deliver นะครับ the Paradise Park right and then deliver note นะครับ okay so I deliver this 5 product นะครับ so after you deliver it mean the product is gone already นะครับ okay so I save นะครับ and then I submit the delivery นะครับ so when you submit นะครับ what you can see is you can go back to the stock นะครับ and then you review นะครับ so it's gonna have only 1 unit left right because 5 unit gone already นะครับ when you sell นะครับ 1 unit so after you do this one นะครับ after you sell 1 for 5 unit นะครับ so the product gonna become smaller right I mean the product gonna smaller and then you gonna see the valuation rate change yes valuation rate always change นะครับ always change นะครับ I mean whenever you commit the sale or transaction so 5 unit gone already right so it mean right I told you is Fifo นะครับ so it mean the lot number 1 is reduced by 5 นะครับ so it mean after you change you reduce the number นะครับ so they're gonna recalculate valuation rate and then that is gonna be 9666.66 นะครับ so this one is mean the another valuation rate so I told you this one is the technique we call moving average นะครับ so in ERPNext what we do is mean we do the stock Fifo and then when we calculate the cost of goods sold we use moving average นะครับ so every time you sell you buy it's on effect the cost like this one นะครับ okay so this one is I think that's it นะครับ and then that's good for you to know this one นะครับ so after you see this one นะครับ you can check the stock ledger so you're gonna see right the minus minus 5 it mean you sell it, right? So when you sell นะครับ the cost that you sell they gonna have the effect and then the valuation rate change นะครับ so it mean that when you buy when you sell นะครับ that transaction gonna have the gross profit นะครับ as they say, right? นะครับ and then at this moment valuation rate change already นะครับ so valuation rate actually they gonna keep changing because you always buy and sell product on the time นะครับ okay so I think that's good for today already นะครับ okay so I think you enjoy this video นะครับ see you again in the next video นะครับ bye bye